you are a master number 22, and somehow you are always attracting emotional unavailable partners or toxic relationships or relationships which are just simply not working out, and you feel like you're only heading from one turbulent relationship into the next. This video is for you. I'm clarifying the pitfalls of the master number 22, and it's very important to shine light to these pitfalls, not to beat yourself up or tell yourself something is not right with you, rather than knowing these pitfalls, knowing these challenges in relationships, so that you can consciously move through them, and so that you can heal these relationship patterns and move into healthy relationship patterns. This is why I love numerology, because numerology helps you to develop healthy relationships with yourself, with others, and to attract love in your life. Please subscribe to the channel if you're subscribing to your own personal growth. Give the video a like, a share, a comment. Let me know in the comments if you are a master number 22 as a life path. Drop me a purple heart, drop me a yellow heart if you have a master number 22 elsewhere in your numerology chart, and drop me a blue heart if you are another life path number cross watching this video. Eventually you are in a relationship with a master number 22. Master number 22 is a very powerful life path to live. You have, your soul chose a very powerful mission. So let's dive into these specific challenges of the master number 2, which you experience as a life path 22, or when you have a 22 elsewhere in your numerology chart. So I clustered these pitfalls into two extremes. So it is very important to understand that we have one thing and the other thing. So, and we want to find a balance between these things, between these pitfalls. And it's not always that easy to say, to pin yourself down into that's only me, because most likely you experience both sides of the scale. So eventually we have the middle, there is one point and there's one point, and you can experience both extremes in relationships. And I present them to you in these dualities, in these two extremes, which are basically connected to each other, so that you can find into balance. And eventually you resonate with one of these extremes more and with the other one less. Let me know in the comments with what you resonate lately. So your pitfalls in love, master number 22, is that you are highly sensitive. Hypersensitivity is an extreme of yours, I would say, or if it's negatively lived. So we have the both sides, hypersensitivity, or you are eventually closed off from your emotions completely in relationships. So hypersensitivity is, there's nothing wrong with it at all. When you know how to live with your hypersensitivity, it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. But if you live it in a toxic way, in a negative way, or you see it even so as a burden, it affects your life in a negative way, because everything you see as a burden, it is too much. And this is what you experience in relationship. You can feel that you are overwhelmed by the emotions of your partner, and you get overwhelmed and you think like your partner is too much, you cannot hold that energy, and you just want to get out of it because you cannot hold it. But it's never your partner, it's you who cannot hold that energy. So you need to learn how to master your energy, and you need to learn how to make energetic management, so that you know the emotions are the emotions of your partner, and they are not your emotions. You can be empathic and show support to your partner, but you don't need to move with your partner through these emotions. But it can be that when you are not living your hypersensitivity in a positive way, that you see it as a burden, and that you feel like your partners are always sucking the energy out of you. But it's never your partner who sucks the energy out of you. It is your responsibility to take care of your energy and to nurture your energy, master number 22. You can continue to stay in a blame cycle where you blame your partner to suck your energy or to take your energy away, but then you repeat the cycle. If you want to step out of that unhealthy relationship pattern, you need to take responsibility for your hypersensitivity. You need to open up for the possibility that this hypersensitivity is here for you and that it is a gift for you, that you can discover beautiful things with your hypersensitivity, and you don't need to be overwhelmed through that. Coming to the other extreme, that you close yourself off emotions, what I already mentioned, so that you don't feel anything and you have a hard time feeling or connecting eventually with someone you are dating. You don't feel like really you get this connection. And then obviously when you're not able to get this connection, you are attracting emotionally unavailable partners, because as an essence, even though it might be hard for you to hear, you are emotionally not available. You have your emotions closed off. You don't know how to connect, because you are the magnet in your life, and your life only represents you a state where you are currently in. It only shows you in the outer world as a mirror where you are at. So stop complaining about people who have their emotions closed off and go within. Where do you close yourself off from emotions? Maybe you think you're setting boundaries, but actually you're cutting off connection. Another extreme of yours, I'm coming now, the second one, to speak about master number 22. Another pitfall in law for you is codependency. With the number 2, you have the double 2. You tend to attract emotional and unavailable partners, and you tend to get into these connections, and you tend to get into relationships where your partner is dependent on you, or where you are dependent on your partner. You tend to attract as well with this number double 2 trauma bonds with a person, maybe a soul you've been connected in a different lifetime, and you feel like there's only trauma, chaos, and it is really important for you to step out of this drama cycle, to heal your traumas first, eventually together when you're with your partner, when the partner is open for it. But if your partner is not open for it, even so, you like to save people and you like to help others, you have these people pleaser qualities, and this like you really want to nurture others, but you cannot nurture someone who doesn't want to be nurtured. Remember always that. So take yourself first in the healing process. Heal your traumas to attract then as well a healed person. Because when you haven't healed your own traumas, it's hard to attract a healed person. So always start with yourself if you want to attract a healthy relationship. And on the other side, with a double 2, it can be that you don't want to commit to a partner because you are lacking trust in anyone, because eventually you got hurt in part relationship, and it's really hard to find this trust, and you get really paranoid if someone is too perfect on the outside. You're like, what's wrong with that person? And you're looking for something to finally find a reason that you don't need to commit to that person, because something is not right in that situation, or maybe you even blame it on yourself. Be very careful. You could say like, okay, I'm not ready for a relationship. I first need to heal this. I first need to heal that. So you always run from one healing center in another. And yes, healing is important, but at one stage there's enough healing done. There is a point where you not need to start living and acting and being, especially being in a relationship, to really be open, stay open. Another pitfall for you, master number 22, is that you can fall in relationships in rigid routines. This is more coming from the number 4, which has a strong influence, which doesn't like to break their routines. And this can be a pitfall in love, because in love you need a certain flexibility. You need to make adjustments. You It's not only you anymore, you're now a couple, a team. So you need to be able to go with the flow. You need to change and shift. And if you feel like you have a hard time shifting and you're not willing to shift your routines, it's very hard to build a relationship, because you're not allowing someone into your space. And as I said, in a relationship, it's not only you, it's in the best case two individuals coming together and building one union. Like you are overlapping. You're not becoming one, but you are overlapping. You are obviously keeping your own personality and your independence in that relationship, but as well you need to have that willingness to sometimes go with the flow and be flexible. If you see yourself getting too rigid in your habits and your routines, then it's time to eventually break them and allow your partner as well. Give your partner the allowance to break these routines from time to time and to break your habits, because when you with the number 4 step into the unknown, this is your gift. This is where you flow in magic. And the other extreme is that you have no boundaries at all. You let your partner do whatever your partner wants to do. You only follow your partner, and you're not having any space for you anymore because you want to make it right for your partner. This is the 4 energy, and as well the number 2 energy. You want to make it perfect for your partner. You devote yourself to your partner so much that you forget about yourself in the relationship. So very important that you set boundaries in your relationship, and that you know what you need to fill your cup up, and not being only there consistently for your partner with not receiving any energetic exchange back. So this been some pitfalls for the master number 22 in love. If you want to go deeper into that topic, you can apply for my one-on-one mentorship. And I have a very special announcement. I am going to host a numerology program. You can sign up already for the list to get notified when I release the launch date, when I release the launch price as well, to get the special discount. You will find the link in the description box below. And if you feel like really it's time to do something for yourself and to step into your confidence, I am hosting as well very soon a 22-day challenge. I have the link for the email list as well in the description box. Get on the list so you will as well notified there when the challenge starts and how you can sign up for it. When you are ready to do something for your ability to build healthy relationships and to build first that confidence on an energetic level and on a physical level, because with that it's a movement challenge and as well mindset challenge. So I will go every day live there for 22 days, which will give you that activity, that doing for a short period of time, but it will level up great your relationships, and I promise you that you will be transformed after that. So sign up for that or book your numerology readings. There's so many things to do, so many beautiful things. I thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to drop me a purple heart if you are a life path 22. Drop me a yellow heart if you have a master number 22 elsewhere in your numerology chart, and drop me a blue heart if you are another life path number cross watching and eventually in a relationship with a master number 22. As well, write me in the comments, what are your pitfalls in love? What makes you always like getting to that point where you break up and you're just like frustrated and you're like, I'm coming always to the same point. Let me know, what is it for you, master number 22. So thank you for being here. Thank you for spreading your light into the world. You are magical, you're powerful, and I wish you a blessed day.